Google Earth allows us the opportunity to change the viewing environment by taking and modifying the options. In order to do that, we're going to go up to the Tools menu in the top menu bar. We can click on the Tools menu, we can go to Options, and what that will do is that will open a Google Earth Options window. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is that there are several tabs, or 5 tabs across the top, and each tab is designed to allow you to modify different parts of the program. For example, you'll notice is that I have some different buttons, radio buttons here that I can check, looking at icon size, graphics, all types of things here. Now, one of the things that you're probably going to want to do, especially if you're starting to do some touring and to look at Google Earth tours, is you're going to want to modify how Google Earth handles those tours. Now, what I want you to notice here is that in this first section here, it indicates that the time in between features is set to 10 seconds. And if you notice is that I hold my mouse over this, a little tip pops up and the number of seconds it will take to fly to features in a tour. So if I have 3 place marks, it's going to take 10 seconds to fly from place mark 1 to place mark 2, which is going to be nice and slow and smooth. Now, if I don't want that much time, I can take and simply slide this slider to the left and select 5 seconds. And now, no matter where those place marks are placed on the Earth, it's going to take 5 seconds to get there. I'm going to slide that back because I like a nice smooth slide in between my features. In this piece here, this is also very important because this is how long it's going to wait at each feature or each place mark. Now, if your place marks have a lot of text in the balloons, this might be a place where you need to take and you need to slide this to the right and increase the time that it takes to read the information that you have in your balloon. So I'm going to take and I'm going to actually make it, let's say I have a tour and it's not loaded with text, and I'm going to take and set that to 5 seconds. So it's going to take 10 seconds to fly, it's going to wait 5 seconds, and then it's going to fly for another 10 seconds to the next place mark. And one of the most important pieces that you're going to want to check, especially if you're viewing a tour, is this button right here, which is Show Balloons when waiting at features. If I check this, notice it says when arriving at a feature, the description balloon will show for the given amount of time. If this is not checked, my tour will simply fly to the place mark and it will wait there. Nothing will happen for 5 seconds and then it's going to fly again. By checking this balloon, that place mark will open up showing the text within that balloon, and then once that 5 seconds is up, it's going to turn that balloon off and then it's going to take 10 seconds to fly to the next one. So this is a very important button to check here, and that's under the touring tab. We can do different things down here. We can change the camera angle and different things, but at this point we wanted to make sure you understood that touring button and that show balloons feature being checked. To show you the results of the changes that we made, I'm going to come over here to my Places panel, and I'm going to turn on my real-time earthquakes layer that I have. Downloaded that from the internet. I'm going to turn that on, and anytime you see a plus sign, that means we can expand that window. And you'll notice I've expanded that window out, and in order to get a little bit more room, I'm going to take my Layers panel and I'm going to click on this little down triangle, and that will actually just take and collapse that layer down, and what you'll notice is I've got some more screen space here that I can work with. Now, I want to look at these earthquakes that are at a magnitude of 6 here, so I'm going to click on this little folder here, and you notice that that's going to also take into consideration all of these points underneath. I'm going to come down to my Play Tour here, and what should happen is that this tour should take 10 seconds between each point. It should pause 5 seconds and that balloon should pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. And my first piece is going to come in here. It's going to zoom to this layer. I should see a balloon pop up here. There it is. It's going to wait for 5 seconds. It will then turn off and it's going to go to the next one. So you see that what we've done is we're flying in every 10 seconds. We're going to the point, and that balloon is showing up now as we wait at that point for that 5-second interval that we set up. And that's how you take and you adjust your tour options under the Tools and Options menu.